I'm so excited to be joining you from Big L Music this morning. We have Larry here, who is the owner, and we're going to be talking about music, both with kids and adults. But let's start with the kids, and maybe if someone's interested in getting their kids in music lessons, first of all, what's a good age to start?
It really kind of depends on the instrument. I would say for piano, you could start as young as 4 or 5. For other instruments that may be a little more intricate, like let's say the guitar, maybe 7 or 8 is a better age for the fine motor skills. And if you're playing a band instrument, like let's say saxophone, flute, trumpet, usually start around 10. Now that's really more of a guideline. It's not really a hard, fast rule, because each child has a various stage in their developments. There's some 5-year-olds that do fantastic regardless of any instrument they play. So it really just kind of depends on the individual. We always allow customers to have a free assessment if they want to see if their child is ready to engage in music lessons. So
well, and it's kind of hard to know as parents too of maybe what instrument to start, you know. So how do you start that? Do you kind of let the kids figure out what they like to play or maybe what they have interest in?
We actually have a great summer camp that helps the parents and the child to make that decision. It's actually called an instrument petting zoo, and what we do is
I love that.
What we do is each day of the week's dedicated to a certain theme of instruments. So one day we do strings instruments, next day percussion, next day wind instruments. It allows the child to actually get a feel for every single type of instrument. Because a lot of times they may say they want to play something, when they actually get their hands and actually start fiddling around with it, they may have a different opinion of that. So
talk about kind of the benefit of getting kids involved in music. What does it do for them kind of personally, and what they're able to carry with it, you know, in school? What are some of the examples that you've seen here where it can really do, you know, a lot of good?
Oh, absolutely. Well, Carly, there's numerous studies that talk about how music helps improve grades, self-confidence. I could go on and on about that. What I can cite is a couple examples, actually as a testimonial from one of my parents' kid that actually started lessons, ukulele. He was very shy, always kind of looked at the floor, didn't want to really talk to anybody. And after 1.5 years of lessons, he was out there singing and playing, getting into performing and having more eye contact, confidence. It definitely helps with social skills, also helps with intellect and cognitive thinking and things of that nature.
But it's not just for kids, adults. Are you ever too old to learn music and to try something new?
No, certainly not. Actually, I have a couple adults that I teach right now that are I think past the senior citizen age. So it really is just a question of desire. A lot of adults, things on their bucket list, something they always wanted to play.
If someone is interested, whether for themselves or, I mean, and how is it that you guys can help maybe get plugged into the music world?
Come on in. Give us a call. We can do a trial lesson, see how it goes from there.
And again, tons of instruments, even voice lessons. If you have any questions about music, this is the place to call and get started.
Yeah, we teach guitar, piano, bass, drum, band instruments, saxophone, trumpet, clarinet, violin, viola, cello, and all our teachers are degreed, and they have tons of professional playing as well as education experience, so they're more than qualified to help everyone out.
Well, I might have to go take a lesson now. Larry, thank you so much for letting us be here this morning. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.